Hello guys, this is Big Fat, and I am going to do a guide on Kassadin. This replay is not perfect, but it has some good display of how Kassadin can snowball a game very easily. Yep, here we go. Usual start items, I can go, you can do Sapphire 2-pot or Fairy Charm 5-pot and a ward in a blue pot. That can turn into a tier, which is really good for matchups where like you're gonna get pressured a lot, they're gonna try and take your blue and whatnot. Or you can also go a flask and 3 pots, or a pot, or some mana pot, or a ward, some sort of combination like that. For masteries, I just go 2109. For runes, I have penetration reds, armor yellows, and flat MR blues, and flat AP quints. Yep. That's the basic setup I use most of the time. Sometimes, of course, you can change for some other stuff. Like runes, you can get HP per level yellows if you don't think you're gonna get autoed a lot, but usually you're gonna get autoed a lot. Or if you're versing melee, physical mid, you can change for like AP scaling blues, or CDR blues, mana regen, or whatnot, some sort like that. So yeah, here we go. Let's start that replay. I buy my items, move out. Just gonna speed this up. This game, let's see what I buy. Oh, I buy flasks, and here we go. There's nothing really to do early, so I'm just gonna sit here. Make sure you help your jungler leash. Q the golem, go to lane. Versus Zyra, I'm supposed to get harassed a lot in lane. But luckily for this game, I do not too bad because I have the really good jungler pressure coming in on Zyra. Rammus, really scary ganker for a lot of mids, especially mids with no escapes, even more dangerous. So in the beginning, this player is not harassing me like a whole lot, so I'm just trying to last hit as much as I can. And I can see that he has 42 MR, so he has MR runes, and that's it. Which I can choose to spam him down, but then I won't be getting as much farm if I try to spam him down. Also, he has 5 health pots, so I figure it's not really worth it to spam him versus to just use it to get the range creeps that I can't really auto attack to last hit safely. And I leveled Q first, of course, and then I leveled W right after because I know that he's gonna push me in, and I really need W to help me last hit at the tower, like red's happening right now. And of course, he's still harassing me a lot, even when I'm over here trying to last hit. And he's doing a good job because he really has to do that, or else letting a Kassadin free farm is not very cool. Once I get my Callus, level 6, or even a blue buff on top of that, I'm really gonna harass him a lot if he just lets me free farm. He decides to ward on the left side, and of course it's very obvious that he's doing that, so I see it, I make sure I tell my jungler that. And I know where he is, so I'm not just gonna let him blind root me. As he does that, I tell my jungler exactly where his wards is, and my jungler comes because he's pretty much overextended. And he doesn't blow his flash because he knows that I'm not gonna kill him. So I was not greedy. I got my damage off, and I just pieced because I know I don't want to trade kills. If I just leave, then my jungler will definitely kill him. So that's very good. Great start. And I have 2 more CS than him. And this is a pretty bad situation for him to be in because he just lost a lot of creep kills right here. That's a lot of EXP. So normally, if this lane goes on without being without having any more jungler interruptions from both teams, I would, once I hit level 6, I would really poom him real hard. Let's speed this up a little, because walking heroes walk back lane is not fun. I walk back and continue last hitting, trying to get level 6 as fast as I can. He bought a chalice and still has 4 health pots, so I just want to CS. I don't really want to waste my Qs on him until I can actually do something about it. Right here, their jungler just swings down. And over here I think I died because I chose to ward this for some reason instead of just running. So that was really dumb. And I gave back my advantage that I got earlier from the gank. It's not a big deal. Yeah. I randomly wanted to ward this. Like, I walked back for like 1 second to ward it instead of just piecing. And there's no point to ward it right now. Let's speed this up. Same here. I lost so much EXP. He's level 5, level 6. I'm not even 6 yet, so it sucks. But I hit 6 fairly soon. Like, it's Kassadin usually pre-6, you're gonna get pressured a bit. Like, if you don't get pressured, you're just having the easiest game of your life. Because Kassadin, once mid-late game comes, you're extremely strong. Especially late game. If a game is going well for you. Right here, they chose to dive our bottom lane, and they double killed them. But that's good for me, because I came and got a kill. So I don't really care. Well, I didn't get a kill, but I got an assist. Still not too bad, and I got to pick up the bottom's farm. So, I don't mind. I still have sufficient mana, because it's blue buff. I go back to mid and get another big wave that's piled up and ready for me, waiting for me. So this cat caught me up quite a bit, EXP wise. Let's look at Zyra's EXP. Zyra's is a little more than half. Mine is a little under half. So I caught up after the mid thing. I pretty much lost more creep kills than he did when I died, because he had a siege cannon holding the wave for him. And I had nothing, just tiny creeps. So yeah, usually I go Q, I level Q over E. I mean R over Q over E over W. Sometimes though, when I hit level 11, I don't get, if the lane, it's still laning phase, I don't get another level of R, and I can get another level of E for a bigger burst, if it's still in lane. Usually lane and ending phase, most of the time ended already, so I would always level R for the CDR. It's very important. Life and death in those 2 seconds of Harbor. I mean, like a 1 second for your ulti cooldown per level. So they choose to dive again, and I see, and I start moving down here to pick up some kills. This is a real good place for us. This guy's almost dead, this guy's almost dead too. However, right here, I kinda chose the wrong path. Like, Rammus got this guy for sure already. I should've just killed this guy instead. Nothing else comes off of this. So this guy, he decides to lane for some reason that he doesn't even have the ward. So he's crazy. Pick up another free kill. This is where I start snowballing right now. Like 2 kills in a row. This shit is awesome. Push up, make him miss EXP. This guy's gonna come hold. And then because I'm pushed up and I know exactly where the wards are, and I know this guy's, I can see this guy's pushed in, I'm just gonna come in and kill him for free. Free dive. Like, literally couldn't do that on his own, but I had a free opportunity to come and help him finish the job. And we take the tower on top of that. Stuff is real good. I just got 3 kills in like a span of 5 minutes. And then this guy walks up trying to hold this tower, and I'm still here. So I kill him also. And then I got 4 kills in like 5-6 minutes. This is mad snowballing time. I'm gonna go home with like, yeah, 2.6k. I'm going home with that gold. pick up my Rod of Ages, very important core item on Kassadin. And because I start snowballing so hard, so I'm actually choosing to biomagize this game. I can also see that most of the other team's characters are fairly squishy. Zyra, Caitlyn, and well, mainly both those two. Like all their carries are extremely squishy, so I know for sure I can get them. And also there's jungler and their support is behind too, so I know they're gonna be squishy also. I can pick up a lot of stacks easily. I go back to mid lane, get some farm and levels because nothing is happening too much. Okay. Takes a while to harass this guy down because he has Chalice and he's just gonna keep potting. But he knows he's half health, he could just get killed. So he's playing pretty scared. Right now, I know he's gonna be really careful, so I probably won't get to kill him. So I really want to try and push this wave and go roam. But Nidalee tries to mess with their blue buff, and I know this guy's coming over here and try and pick up a kill, but unfortunately I don't have the slow proc, and he just walks into in between two towers. But push the lane, and then I can go roam. I know exactly where they are. Come down for kind of a weird little skirmish where I don't think anything happens. Right here I should just flashed on him and ignited, ultied onto him and ignited him, and then ulti and flash out. Could have picked him up for free. Only risk was possibly Zyra rooting me, which might have happened. I don't think it would though. I would ulti and ignite and flash out really fast. Yeah, something big might have happened down here, but nothing really happened. Just gonna go back, get my blue and farm. Oh wait, I come down again because they chose to engage. Free kills everywhere. It's really risky for them to do that because they know exactly what happened. We just left, and then they instantly chose to go on our bottom lane, which they killed. But in turn, I got 3 kills. I got a triple kill. They got 3 kills. Well, overall they actually got 4 kills because I died here because Soraka refuses to ulti me. Oh wait, never mind. His ulti just got up. But yeah, I'd still take that any day. They got 4 kills over a couple heroes versus Kassadin, me, picked up 3 kills. All mine. I'm extremely rich. I go back with 1k plus gold, biomagize, and finish my boots. Now I have magic pen too. Real strong. I'm ready to do lots of damages and get my stacks up. Right here, I don't know what Caitlyn is doing. He just randomly gets soloed by red buff Rammus because he wanted the tower really badly. Sadly though, I didn't get an assist. Yeah, I know this guy was probably wanting to do Wraiths, but he's smart, so he just put a plant in there and saw me, I think, maybe. Because the lane was not at middle yet, he has nothing to do, so he's either gonna do wolves or this or base or something. I try and dive Nidalee. They don't have a tower here. I can easily get up there and do some cleanup work here. Right here, just do some damage on the first guy I see because I thought they would kill that Sin for free. So I choose to go on these guys. Yeah, 1 for free, 2 stacks. I don't think anything else happens here. Just 3-2 kills for our team, 1 for me. Oh wait, these guys goes the balls deep chasing. Oh, nothing happened. Yeah, at this point, I'm so strong. I can really just go anywhere and find anyone to chase down. This guy is a sneaky guy though. He tricks me. Little tricky guy. Jukes my ass. But whatever. You got lucky. Lucky dog. Some big farm wave. Literally he's about to get ganked real hard here. I don't remember if he gets away or not. Looks like he did. I got waste a lot of time doing that, chasing him. See, my harass doesn't actually do too much damage to this guy because he has 100 MR, 110 almost MR. But that's okay. Just need to get farm up. Sometimes in some Kassadin games, you really your mid game, if you don't keep up farm, it's quite annoying because you'll get Rod of Ages really fast, and then you'll feel like your damage starts dropping off because you don't farm anymore. So nothing's happening. You gotta keep farming still. Make sure your damage doesn't start falling off after Rod. At this point, laning phase is way over, so our team's doing a fairly good job at moving around the map together, picking up kills. This time I have how many stacks? I have 4 stacks so far. Pick up free dragon, and then I think I'm gonna go shop after that. I have so much gold. Every time I base, I have like nearly 2k gold or 2k plus. So I'm gonna work towards my what do I actually buy? I don't know. I think I buy Def Cap, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna go back to lane. Level up. Levels are fairly important on Kassadin. And also, some small tips while nothing's really happening is when you blink in, you should always try and get your E off first, unless you really need them silenced. Just so when you blow your E, your Q, when you Q right after E, you'll get a stack for it, for your force pulse. So some people, like, I don't know, they just don't think about it. They blink in and they Q first when they don't really have to. Yeah, so they would be at max stacks already, and yeah, they don't get a stack for using Q. Well, of course, sometimes you don't have your E up already yet, so you just Q first. But if you can E first, usually try and E first. You can like E and then Q instantly. There's no downside to it. There we go. We know this guy's over here, so we'll come around and I think we kill him. Yeah, looks like he's pretty dead. And this is like, when you buy Majai, you want to make sure you kill steal everything. So I kill stole him. It saved my R just to finish him off. I didn't get that one though. And this was not worth it. Let's see how many stacks I lost on that. I was at 6 stacks, 7 stacks. Yeah. That not worth. I lost 2 stacks. That sucks. I didn't even get the kill on Singe. Died to the poison like a dumbass. It doesn't really matter. I'm already really snowballed. Oh, I'm buying Zhongyas, that's what. Zhongyas is really important on Kassadin. Once you get Zhongyas, you can really be really ballsy. You can even initiate team fights. And it's almost impossible to die with Zhongyas, really. So if you have already decent enough damage, and you know you can kill people, you're not behind, you can just grab a Zhongyas, especially in like competitive games. Often you can just grab Zhongyas. Like how much AP do I have? I have like 300 AP already. It's really enough to kill all the people that I need to kill. Zana's really good versus Zyra too. They are trying to make some plays happen here. But they can slow half their team and get away safely. This guy is pretty dead though, I think. Yeah, he dies. It's a trade, not too bad. I think we get more out of this too. I put Ignite ult first, so I can get more damage in with the little mastery of Ignite. Too bad I got knocked up though. Right now we can play so aggressively and not care at all because we are so strong. That's how you should play on Kassadin too. I just blink in. I don't know how this guy didn't die though, but whatever. I killed these other guys. I don't get greedy for that guy, but I still died somehow. I died to his poison once again. Ridiculous. So I'm back to 7 stacks again, up from 5. At this point, in team fights, you should just like mid game is coming to an end. Late game is coming, and it's mostly gonna be team fights and skirmishes. You always try and get your E off on as many people possible, or try and always like the DPS their squishies. Especially when you get Zhongyas, you can really just jump in and get a full burst on squishies. Like, try and make sure your R will deal damage to the enemy champion that you go on, and not just like R in beside him to get your E and Q off. If you can R them too. And then right after your burst, you'll just Zhongyas. And then after your Zhongyas, you can see if you want to burst them again or get away, or burst them again and then get away. Because right after you get all of your Zhongyas, and Q and E will probably be up and R is up. That's why it's so OP. You can burst people for free 2 times and then get away. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's just all the way out in the middle, saying, "Kill me, please." So I kill him. I'm at 9 stacks. I have almost 400 AP. I'm pretty sure next item, I think next item might actually be Void Staff, because technically I don't really need Death Cap yet since I already have so much AP. The 20% thing would scale pretty well though, but they have quite a bit of MR. If I get the Void Staff, it would be pretty strong too. Might even be stronger, because if I look over the team, I flash in the ulti to get the kill over there, because I don't want other people to have it. But let's look at their champions. Caitlyn, 51 MR. They don't have Aegis just yet. Nunu's 87 MR. Let's see what's going on over here. I don't know what they're doing. They're like trying to stop us from doing Dragon. We just jump over the wall and kill them all for free. Zyra has over 120 MR. I get it's kind of a dangerous spot, but it's not that dangerous because I'm Kassadin. Yeah, they all have, except one player who has a little bit less than 80 MR. Everyone else has over 80 MR. So Void Staff is real strong, especially when I have sufficient AP already. Let's see if I get it. I don't remember. I bet I'll get a Void Staff. Get the Void Staff. Yeah, I did. Good job. And then I can buy Death Cap or a DFG after this. I don't know what I get. Right here, I don't give it any fucks. I just blink in and zong out everything. Kill that guy instantly and blink on them all. Right now my ultis are doing like, oh man. like 500, 600, 700 damage is easy, especially the more stacks I have. My E though is like 600, 700. It's the same with Q. Really strong. However, this game is only reason this game is still going is because of their Caitlyn is really farmed. He can actually kill most of our guys, except Rammus. Because Rammus is pretty OP versus ADs. And soon you'll see the power of late game Kassadin with his Zanyas. You don't care about anything, just jump in and kill people. Free Baron, free blue buff. We should be gathering and trying to push now. I don't know if this guy gets away or not. Nope, he's dead. I don't know what he was doing. Yeah. Other than that, we're just gonna group and try and actually end the game now, because we've been messing around for quite a while. We've had an advantage for quite a while. I don't know what we're trying to do here, but yeah. We can't really do that much either, because it's 4v5 and then we randomly died. So we're just chilling around, seeing if anyone brush checks and gets owned. So I don't have really that much farm, but somehow I still have the same as this Zyra, because there's so many opportunities for me to just run around and kill people. Yeah, they are pretty tanky now. Not that it matters, because I won't be aiming for the tanks. Or at least I shouldn't be, with my items and my status. Like anytime if I just blink on that Caitlyn, he will the fucking die. Caitlyn's pretty strong, he's critting for 1.2k. Quite dangerous. Yeah, Rammus is getting chunked below for free here, kinda dangerous. Like right there I could have just blinked on him if I want to. And right there, I had quite a few chances to blink onto them, which I don't. But now I do, but I don't blink on their AD. So, it was actually my fault that my team all died. But it doesn't matter, I can still kill them all anyway. Like I went to, because their front line was so clumped, I'm like, oh, this is damage heaven. So I got baited by all the people that's clumped up to AoE them, which is okay. But they're only, I forgot the fact that they're only in this game because of Caitlyn. So if I just killed the Caitlyn, it all would have been over. And yeah, I blinked onto their clumped melee and then got burst off and then Zion. However, next fight, it'll be different. Because I realized, what the hell am I doing? I need to get that Caitlyn. Let's speed this up a little. I bought my death cap. I have how much AP? I have 900 AP. Jeebus. Try and chase us, but they can't. And I hit him real hard. And he says, ow. Team fight should happen fairly soon. I should have blinked onto him right there. But instead I blinked beside him. Not that it matters because I do so much damage and died anyway. But yeah, over here I chose to just finish off that Zen and then go on to them. They get Nidalee kill for free. Nidalee shouldn't have really tried to zerg them, since he can't really kill them by himself. He'll just die. Try and chase them down, but I don't think we can get them. So something nice happens soon. Because Rammus does have flash. Rammus goes over here and starts rolling and flashes over. And I blink right onto him and explode his asshole. Yeah, That's what happens to AD carries if I link onto them. We get out of there. It's only like one more team fight or something. Get some free buffs. Turns up. I don't know if we do it or not. If we just end the game. Actually, we do it. Get the Baron for free. See if they come or not. This is actually a pretty good position for the other team. Except I jump over and hit a tank like a boss. Because the Caitlyn was so far on the right side, so I just figured I'd just hit some tanks. Come in and bait some skills. And their Zyra gets caught. And then I see that this Caitlyn is open for free, I jump on him and kill him instantly. I might have been able to jump on their squishies a little bit more, but over the wall over here, they were all positioned over here and I was here, so I couldn't really hit them as easily. But I could have just easily walked over here and then blinked onto them. And it would have been a lot better, probably. Yeah, this was a pretty decent show of how Kassadin can snowball real hard and into late game. What you can do with Kassadin when you're really strong. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you get better at the hero. Goodbye.
Coming in, I fling her. On the damage. Shen gets the ulti off. I think we trade GG for Shen right here. Oh, no, we don't. Actually, we pick up Eve and the dragon for free because we were able to kill her in a blink. So not bad. Pretty good overall for us. We won the dragon up and the kill.